This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the New York Jets.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Slide down. Shoot. You drop Porter.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to... be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Carr going to throw. Caught here by Griffin. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick some.
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover over there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. He's got it complete to Thompson. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 12, Haskins. It's caught by Garcon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Now Carr. got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Mike 56, Mike.
Throwing now is Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
17 yards for the Jets there as they got themselves a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. It's Geis on the counter. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run with Geis. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Haskins and the offense with a first and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Shotgun handoff to Thompson, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Now Haskins to throw it. Airing it deep for Garcon. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Found his target. It's Anderson.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Express. Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Express. Too little, cut.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Here's Carr to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Third down, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Now it's Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Now, we ain't giving him nothing.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. On the counter, Lindsey. And an alley to run. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They run. Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
We got this.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. All day, baby, all day. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. And come on out here. Come get some. Come on here.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 2nd and 9, Carr on a crossing route. He hits Demaryius Thomas. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Here's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
On first down, this is Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. 20! And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Redskins leads to a touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Carr being chased out left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Redskins leads to a touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. 93.
From the gun, it's Carr. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Carr buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was. Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Slam, slam, slam. Check 99. General West.
Shotgun now for Carr. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carr to throw again. That'll be taken in by Anderson. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Philip Lindsey. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crash. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30. 10, touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis. .76 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, right back to Lindsey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, it's Lindsey. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Carter throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. Open man is Anderson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now! 56. 180. 56. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. Right there. Express. That's right, baby.
Carr now on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Washington, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.